We'll see how it goes. Now, let me tell you something. For all you blind people that keep saying, oh, LeBron James is not a great defender, or LeBron James is scared of Kawhi, or LeBron James doesn't do this, doesn't do that, wake up and clean your eyes. Because this guy does it all and more. He is the real deal. The real deal. There's no ways around it. I look at Kawhi Leonard. Oh yes, Kawhi Leonard finished with 27 points. Welcome back to the 3 Point Show. It's your host, the most, Michael, also known as Michael. Before we get into it, do make sure you like and subscribe. More content coming soon. And you know the NBA playoffs is around the corner, so we got to get into that. Now, we got to talk about this weekend. This weekend, we've witnessed greatness. We've witnessed a man who has his destiny in front of him. We've seen on numerous occasions is the Western Conference Finals is going to be Lakers versus Clippers. If they get past that, they're playing the Bucks. We all know they're playing the Bucks are going to the finals. They're coming out of the East, in my opinion anyway, sorry. The Lakers had them in back-to-back games. Now what's happened is, over the last few years, people said, oh, LeBron James, he can't defend anymore. Oh, he's scared of Kawhi. He don't want to take the challenge. Oh, Giannis is next one coming up. Let me tell you something right now. It don't matter who's next. It don't matter who's coming. It don't matter if it's Zion, Doncic, Jason Tate. It don't matter who's Giannis. It don't matter. When the GOAT is playing, the GOAT is around. LeBron James, on Friday, he went against the Bucks, and he not only did he guard Giannis, which is for me the most impressive thing he did this weekend. He guarded Giannis and he guarded Paul George and Kawhi Leonard especially. Now, you look at the box score and you'd be like, oh, this person still got 37 or this person still got 28 or whatever it is. But if you actually watch the game, it wasn't easy. You're not going to get these people to have 10, 12 points. These are all stars for what we're talking about. But he slowed it down for these people. For these guys, it was difficult for Giannis to have his way. Chris Middleton, he stepped up. He stepped up against Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton finished the game with 12 points. Going on to this game, which is the Lakers versus Clippers. Paul George. Let me tell you something about Paul George. If you were to actually close your eyes, and build the perfect basketball player. If you actually close your mind, you're talking about, let's say, a wing player. Let's say 6'6", 6'8". Tall enough. Is he athletic? Yeah. He can shoot the heck out of the ball once he gets hot. Great defender. You build on Paul George, and Paul George was absolutely brilliant in the first half. I think he had 19 points at the half. So you already knew he was in for a big night. I think he finished the game with, let me just get it up before I get it wrong. He finished the game with 31 points, which is amazing. But LeBron James once again and Anthony Davis, LeBron James showed up and for me locked up the MVP discussion. You do not go back to back against Giannis and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, get the W and be a prominent part in the reason why your team won and not get the MVP. I'm sorry, for me, whilst being in the West, LeBron James has clinched it for me. He has clinched the MVP. Now, going into the Lakers Clippers game, the one thing we always want to ask ourselves about the Lakers is, and as to why some of us don't see them as successful or being as successful as they could be, is the third scorer. We expected it to be Kyle Kuzma. We don't know who it is now, but we're going off this game. You're looking at someone like Avery Bradley, who was absolutely hot from outside. He finished 6 for 12, 50% from outside. Finished with 24 points. He was guarding the best guard on their side. He gave Lou Williams problems. I think Lou Williams finished with, how many points? 8 points. 8 points. 7 points. 7 points. That's one of the lowest games for Lou Williams' career. You know what I mean? Lou Williams is a bucket off the bench. So Avery Bradley said, we know what LeBron James can do, Anthony Davis can do. I'm going to step up and be that guy to give them third scoring. And when someone like Avery Bradley is giving you 24, that really, really helps your team. It gives the bench players that, all right, if he's stepping up, I'm going to do that. You see Kyle Kuzma taking offensive, taking charges, leading the team in rebounds at one point of the game. The Morris brother, he was absolutely, he definitely did better than his brother. But you have to look at Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel cut the team down from 11 to 9 in the second half. He cut Alex Caruso and Dwight Howard from the rotation, and it worked wonders for the team. You knew who was playing. I don't know what Rondo was doing. Rondo was just running around, to be honest. What did he finish with? What's that? 4 points. 2 turnovers. Not really too great. But that being said, LeBron James and Anthony Davis are the best duo, in my opinion, since Shaq and Kobe. Now, going on to the Clippers. The Clippers starting 11 of Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Morris, Zubac, Patrick Beverley, and Paul George. I mean, yeah, it's a great team. Obviously, the closing five is going to be Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell in replacement for him. But the problem is, especially with a team like this, there's no physical presence on the inside, which allows teams like the Lakers to dominate. They dominated in the game in rebounds by a significant amount. In assists, it was much more as well. It means they're sharing the ball. I mean, you look at the Clippers outside Kawhi and Paul George. You have Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell can give you a bit, but Lou Williams is the only person that can create his own shot off the dribble. Now, when you have other people depending on your team as much as that, it can be quite a problem. I do expect them to be a tough outing in the in the playoffs, wherever they end up. I think they probably will end up second, so we'll probably end up seeing them in the finals. If this weekend and the way he's been playing, I mean, this is year 17. He's 35 years old. He's giving you 25, 9 and 10, 25, 8 and 10. He's leading the league in assists in his last year. He's putting the clamps, absolute clamps on Kawhi, Paul George, not absolute clamps, should I say. A bit of an exaggeration. But he's defended at a much higher clip than you thought he would do. That's the MVP for me. He's clenched it up. I actually can't wait for the finals. And trust me, I'll be back wearing my 23 jersey. I might even get a purple one. Just for you. Can't even swear.